here speaks German? Okay, we can do a bit more. Who speaks German? Who speaks English? Who speaks Irish English? No worries. When you don't understand something, don't worry, I don't understand everything either. No problem. When I first came to Germany, I didn't speak any German. But most people here speak pretty good English. The only problem was nobody understood my perfect Irish English. I had to learn how to speak slowly, clearly, and with enunciation, all at the same time. Unbelievable. My English improved in Germany. The only problem is when I spoke to my mother, she said, "What is wrong with you? Did you have a stroke?" So I'm from Ireland, and Ireland is a great country. Ireland is the home of Guinness, Irish pubs, and alcoholics. You might think I'm joking, but they did a survey 2 years ago, and 2/3 of all Irish people are alcoholics. I was shocked. I didn't realize that so many were sober. I've only said no once to a drink in my life, and that's when I didn't understand the question. In some countries, people die with a thirst. In Ireland, we're born with a thirst. I would like to make a toast to my uncle. He says that you should only stop drinking when you cannot spell your name backwards. I would like to make a toast to Uncle Bob. Yeah, okay. Anyone here ever been to Ireland? Yes. Good, cool. Ireland is a very, very Catholic country. Ireland is so Catholic, Jesus would have wanted to be born there. But we couldn't find 3 wise men or a virgin. My family wanted me to stay in Ireland. They wanted me to stay at home and marry somebody who has the same beliefs as them. But why would I marry someone who also thinks I'm an idiot? And then I came to Munich airport, and I saw the big German flag with the big eagle and the big text, "Welcome to the BRD." BRD. I asked the policeman, I said, "What does BRD stand for?" He said, very simple, "Bavaria and the rest of Deutschland." Where have I landed? He said, "You've landed in Bavaria, near Germany." But then the policeman asked me, he said, "What are you doing in Germany? Most English people have a problem with us Germans." I said, "Well, there's 2 things. 1, I'm not English. 2, we don't have a problem with anyone except the English." But they said, "We don't have a problem with anyone." I'll just give you a little bit of Irish history. Many, many years ago, the English came to Ireland. Many, many years they stayed. But there was a happy ending. They left. But to summarize, we used to like the English, but all that's changed nowadays. We still don't like them. But anyway, so a few years ago, the Queen of England came to Ireland. And some people really, really wanted her to come. Some people really, really didn't want her to come. For most of us, we didn't really care. Anyway, she came. She went. Luckily, she wasn't shot, she wasn't bombed, and she wasn't mooned. But then we had a financial crisis in Ireland, and we needed money. We needed lots of money for beer. And the first country that gave us money was England. Well, they didn't really give it to us. They gave it at a very high interest rate, but they are English. You can't expect too much. But then, it's like as if an Italian, a Spanish, and a Portuguese guy went into a bordello. Who would pay? Germany. But then I came to Munich, and Munich is a great, great city. Who would say? Hamburg, Mars. The most livable city, most livable place in the world is Munich. Munich is a great city. It's so clean, it's so safe, and more importantly, the bars are open all night. And of course, you have the English gardens, and there's loads of naked people. Unfortunately, most of them are as old as the Queen of England. Sorry, sir. I don't want to be too harsh on the English, but us Irish English, we kind of have a special relationship. I mean, the English have made some great, great contributions to the world. For example, English language, the minicar, and football. The only thing is nowadays, who speaks English better? The Irish. Who makes the minicar better? The Germans. And who plays football better? Everybody. But then, what age are the people here in the room? Is there anyone here under 30 years of age? Give us a cheer. Come on, give us a cheer. Anyone under 30? Oh, you've got so much hope and energy and a bounce in your step. I hate you guys. Is there anyone here between 30 and 40? Anyone here over 40? Well done, guys. We're still breeding. A few weeks ago, I had my birthday, my 44th birthday. And I asked my girlfriend, I said to her, do you think I'm getting older? And she said, well. I said, what do you mean, well? She said, well, when you get out of the bed in the morning, when you stand up, you sound like a coffee machine. A coffee machine? Yeah. I turned on the coffee machine, and you know what? She's right. The only thing is, I said, I don't leave behind any coffee or liquids. She said, no, not yet. I work in IT. IT, isn't it a great industry? Modern technology, changing the world as we know it, just changing the future. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. But I was reading recently somewhere that 70% of IT projects end in failure. 70%. Where else could we be so in an industry with such a high rate of failure and yet be so proud? But I love my technology. For example, my eye products. A few months ago, I saw the Steve Jobs movie, and the Steve Jobs stole all his ideas from all around him. For example, eye products. He stole that idea from the Romans. Romans, yes. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. Eye products. Anyway, luckily he wasn't Scottish. Otherwise, we'd have the iPhone or the iPad. Anyway, my girlfriend, she loves the eye products. She has the iPhone, the iPad, and iPad. But I also have the iPhone. And the iPhone, it's a great piece of kit. It's a wonderful, wonderful phone. It's got great design. It's got great functionality. But my goodness, it's just so expensive. It's just so expensive. I mean, I'm terrified of damaging it or scratching it, so I have to cover it in plastic all the time. It's like eating a bar of chocolate with the wrapper on, or having a bath with your socks on. And then there was last week, I left the phone off, and I was walking down, I left the plastic off the phone. I was walking down the street, I tripped on the curb, and the phone fell out of the ground, and I heard a crack. And the phone is just so expensive. When I heard that crack, I thought, please God, let that be my leg. Then I started working in Germany. And Germany from Ireland, it's a little bit different in terms of work. For example, the first day, first week, my boss said to me, he said, do you know what time we start out here in the morning? I have no idea. I've never been here that early. And then he said, you've been late 5 times this week. Do you know what that means? Yeah, it's Friday. And then I was on the way, and the second week I was on the way to work. I was waiting for the train, and the train was a little bit late, and there was all these people getting excited on the phone. They were like, the phone is late, the train is late, the train is late, the train is late. The train was 2 minutes late. This would never happen in Ireland. We don't have any trains. And then the train came, and there was just a big, huge crowd of people, and it was all the pushing and the shoving and the heads and open, go for the gap. And that's just the grandmothers. In Ireland, that would never happen. It's just like, no, you go first. No, you go first. No, you go first. No wonder we never get anything done. And another difference in Ireland, and here is on the train. In Ireland, we are afraid of eye contact. Because in Ireland, if somebody looks at you for longer than 2 seconds, it means they either want to give you a kiss, a hit, or both. And so in Ireland, nobody ever looked at me, especially not the women. But in the train in Germany, all the attractive German girls were looking at me. Why wouldn't they? But only problem was all the attractive German men were looking at me too. Then I was sitting at lunchtime. And in Ireland, when you sit at lunchtime, it's just so loud. It's just everybody starts talking about all these topics, and it's just straight away, it's noise, noise, noise. But in Germany, silence, eye contact, silence. Then comes the first topic, and then it's finished. And then again, silence, eye contact. I didn't know what was wrong, and now I know what it is. They are actually thinking about what they were going to say before they actually said it. This was a completely new concept for me. I only know what I'm thinking about when I've heard myself say it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. So then I realized I needed to learn German. But German is not so easy for us Irish. We have the international reputation for being stupid. There's many reasons for this. The main one, it's true. Last week, 15 Irish people were drowned in Dublin. They were doing river dance. So what do you call somebody who speaks 2 languages? Bilingual. Somebody who speaks 3 languages? Trilingual. And somebody who speaks 1 language? American. Sorry. Are there any Americans here today? Yes? I don't mean to denigrate the Americans. Okay, denigrate means to put down. So I needed to learn some German. So I started to learn German in a group. And it was a Spanish guy, a French guy, an Italian, and me. Sounds like a joke? It was. We all wanted to learn the most important things for each of us. So the French guy was, you are so beautiful. The Spanish guy, your sister is so beautiful. The Italian guy, your mother is so beautiful. And me, 1 beer, please. But we had to learn another word. Another more important word was punctuality. The Spanish guy always came late. Mañana, he said. I didn't have no idea what that meant, but I had to find out what it meant. Tomorrow. And then he explained to me, mañana means the work will be done. Tomorrow, next week, next year, whenever. Then he asked me, what's the equivalent word in Ireland? We don't have a word for anything so urgent. And then, a little bit of German is a dangerous thing. A little bit of German is a dangerous thing. I went to Oktoberfest, and I saw this guy having a pee on the side of the tent. And I wanted to say to him, look, that is disgusting. Now, the problem in English, the word for disgusting is gross. And the word gross in German means big. So I said to him, oh, that is gross. He went, oh, Dankeschön, Dankeschön, danke, ihr waren ein tolles Publikum, thank you very much for your attention.